So you're looking for the best MLB picks on Wednesday, July 23rd. If so, you've come to the right place, the right video, the right stream. That's what we do here. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this video. What we're going to end up doing is we're going to break down every single game on the MLB slate from game 1 all the way to game 15, and then look at the top batters from a top-down perspective to see who's in the best matchups, recap everything, and we're going to go through every money line play we can find, every batter prop we can find, home run picks, you name it, we're going to find it. So let's get into it, and let's start off, as we always do, with the 1 to 1,000 challenge. Welcome to Rude Bets. So here we go. We got our 1 to 1,000 challenge for the day. This is day 46. You can see it scrolling at the bottom of the screen in case you forget what this picture looks like. We're going with Kyle Stowers, Brandon Nimmo, Mickey Moniak, and Corey Seager. Moniak and Seager have to go back-to-back days with a home run. I understand that, but both are in great matchups, and that's what I look for is the matchups. I don't really care about how many home runs they've hit in a certain time period or not. It's all about what the data says and what the matchup says, and you will see in this video why I like both of those guys. So make sure you stay tuned. At the bottom of the screen, all the games are time-stamped, so you'll be able to just click and see whatever game you want to look at. But yeah, day 45, we went 2 out of 3. Our fourth leg got voided, so 2 out of 3. I've been telling everybody to round robin these by 2s. I said it yesterday in the video as well. Round robin by 2s if you are tailing this and you can afford to do so. If you can't afford to do so and you only want to just put the dollar down, just put the dollar down, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I feel okay about this slip if we're being honest. I don't love it. I don't hate it. It's okay. What I don't like is that these games are 8 hours apart. So like if Stowers chalks, then like the rest of the slip, like I just want to get to the point where we're sweating it all out at once, but that's just the struggle with Wednesday day games. They're just not great, but it is what it is. Anyways, let's get into the breakdown. We don't have much time here because this has to get sent over to YouTube before these games start. So this site right here is rudebets.com. If you haven't signed up yet, make sure you go sign up for this ASAP. This tool has everything you possibly could need. You also get access to the Discord. Game 1, Reds Nationals here. We are going to dive right in. On my right side screen, which you can't see right now, I'm looking at an odds screener to see and discuss value for these plays. I don't know about this one. I think Reds at minus 120 is a pretty good line. Reds minus 126. Either Reds at minus 170, fair value, 63% chance to win. Lodolo going up against Soroka. I really like Elly De La Cruz today. On initial glance, Elly De La Cruz, decent pitch mix at a 5 out of 10. This rating is from 0 to 10. I think Elly looks pretty solid today. 304 versus righty, 16% chance at a home run. I don't know that I would take him to hit a home run. I mean, 440 is okay. It's not great odds. But overall, I think Elly's in a really good spot today for general props. So is Austin Hayes. So is TJ Friedl. Like I said, I do like the Reds to win this game. So some hits, runs, and RBIs will have to come from somebody. And those would be my top 3 guys, with Elly being number 1 here. I really like Elly for hits, runs, and RBIs today. Outside of that, home runs, not too much in this one for the Reds. It would be Elly or Austin Hayes. Austin Hayes is a little bit better value at plus 520, but yeah. On the other side here, for the Nats, James Wood, plus 426 fair value for a home run. He's sitting at plus 450. I actually don't mind that. It's not terrible. It's really not that bad. Let's see, who else? Nathaniel Lowe. Yeah, nobody else really. Honestly, nobody else. CJ Abrams does look pretty solid for hits, runs, and RBIs today, though. He is sitting with a 6.27 on the pitch mix, 300 batting average, projected 1.38 hits, 2.49 hits, runs, and RBIs. So when it comes to the Nats, I do like how he matches up here. I really do like how he matches up. So CJ Abrams would be my guy then for the Nats for hits, runs, and RBIs in this early game. Outside of that, Soroka maybe about 6 strikeouts, Lodolo about 5. But Reds money line is actually a really good play here today. Game 2, Padres Marlins. We heavily favor the Padres here with a 61% chance to win. Their line is minus 154 though, so there isn't really any value in that. It just doesn't exceed. It doesn't exceed the line. So when the market agrees with you, you don't have an edge. So yeah, not much there. Dylan Cease going up against Sandy Alcantara. Alcantara has been terrible. He's on the trade block. No idea how he's going to do today. We'll see. He's probably going to give up a good amount of runs, though. We haven't given up a good amount of runs here. Tatis, I mean, for hits, runs, and RBIs, you could take anybody at the top of the order today. I feel like in this game, this is a pretty good one to target for hits, runs, and RBIs with how bad Alcantara has been. Projected to give up about 4 runs. Top of the order here for hits, runs, and RBIs looks really good. nobody's super outstanding for a home run on this team today. I wouldn't really take anybody for a homer against Alcantara, but they're going to do well. They're going to score a lot of runs, probably play some small balls. So focus on the top 4 there if you're going to go that route. Dylan Cease to get about 8 strikeouts today as well. On the other side, I do have Stowers on the 1-to-1,000 slip. He is sitting at plus 470, and then with the boost, he gets up to plus 540. So I got Stowers at plus 540 right now. He was just at plus 500 when I took him. So his odds have dropped since I posted. But 6.57 on the pitch mix. I do like that. 21% chance to hit a home run. He just matches up pretty well against what Cease throws. So I do like him as the real only home run option in this game. So for me, it's Stowers. It just is. But yeah, Padres win this game. Hits, runs, and RBIs from these guys, and Stowers for a home run. Cease for 8 strikeouts as well. Game 3, Giants-Braves. And sorry if we're going a little bit quick today. Like I said, these are the day game ones. We got to get through these videos pretty quick so that they can get uploaded so you guys can review them. So I got to get these uploaded. So we're going a little bit quicker than normal pace here, but it's all right. Braves minus 123. They're sitting at minus 168 on the money line. They got smoked yesterday, which I was shocked to see. Did not expect that. Giants offense has been so bad. But they got smoked yesterday. Verlander going up against Strider. I mean, I see why they're minus 168 with Strider on the mound, but I don't think that they're worth that price. Can Verlander get through like 3 innings today? I don't know. I hope so. I got him going for 5. If he can, I mean, Giants on the money line as an underdog isn't a terrible play. It's not terrible. Look at run production, though, from the Giants. No batters against Strider really stand out. There's nobody on the Giants that I'd really want to take today. But on the other side, against Verlander, I mean, not really anybody else that looks good. I don't know. Is Ronald Acuna out? Is Acuna out? Yeah, he's getting a day off today, just announced. They just announced that Acuna's getting a day off. So the only real good matchup in this game isn't even playing. So, I mean, Matt Olson's not bad. Matt Olson's not bad for general props, but that sucks because Acuna does match up pretty well against Verlander, and he's getting a day off. Yeah, not too much you can do about that. Not too much you can do about that. But, I mean, I think this is probably going to end up being like a pretty grinded-out game. Nobody really looks that good for home runs. I mean, 14%, 8%, 13%, 13, 11, 11. So I don't see a ton of runs in this game, which once again would make me feel a little bit better about taking the Giants. They got to get through Strider, who we have thrown 8 strikeouts today. The strikeout line for Strider is 7.5, but it's minus 150. I don't think it's worth taking Strider at minus 150. I just think that's way too much juice. Way too much juice. Not a good price. It is not a good price. But yeah, tough game. Game 4, Tigers-Pirates. We actually have to skip this game because we have an NA here because the Tigers are they're throwing a MLB debut today. So as you guys know, or if you don't know, if you're new here, we can't model out MLB debuts. I refuse to use minor league data for a guy in his debut because it doesn't mean anything. Like throwing against AAA guys and throwing against MLB players, 2 completely different things. So I'm not going to use minor league data to model it out. We're just going to wait until he has a start. So yeah, we got nothing for this game for game 4. Just because of that debut. So we'll see how it goes, but yeah, we're not going to play guessing games here. We're going to use data. Game 5, Angels-Mets. Minus 180 for the Mets on the line. We have them at minus 143. That's just not a ton of value in that one. And then minus 150-ish for the Angels. Not much there either. Brock Burke, it looks like it's an opener for them today. So they're going to be using someone long in the bullpen. Not sure who. Opener for the Angels against the Mets. The Mets probably win this one, but there's just no value on the money line here. Probably going to be generally a low-scoring game. Usually openers, teams don't really score that well against them because they don't get into a rhythm against a pitcher. And also they play the matchup game. But if we look at this, Nito, Shawnell, 3-3-3-2-3, 1-0. Against Sean Manaea, they don't really look that good. I mean, in general, the Angels struggle against lefties. Look at these batting averages. 214, 250, 226, 264, 238. Ohapi's good with the 320. 219, 125, 154. These guys don't do that well against lefties outside of Ohapi. who might not even play. They might even just go Travis d'Arnaud. They kind of swap them in and out there. We'll see. But his pitch mix is too low to even consider. Yeah, he would be the guy for homer, him or Adele, but only at 14%. I don't really love that. Yeah, it's just not. I don't think they're probably going to play Travis d'Arnaud anyway, which at that point, it's not even worth. On the other side, I do like Nimmo today. I know he's going to get Burke at least once, which I do like. He gets Burke at least once. So his splits versus lefties, he does have 5 homers versus lefties, 1.64 total bases per hit. I'm hoping he can hit a leadoff home run today. That's the goal for the 1-1,000 slip, is we want to see a leadoff home run for him. But I just think his value at plus 500 is really good. And then with our boost, we have Brandon Nimmo at plus 540. So I just think it's a good shot to take at the value there. Whoever comes in at the bullpen, Nimmo still can hit home runs off anybody. Lindor and Soto and Alonso all with 18, 20, and 18% chances at home runs. Only problem with those guys is their odds just aren't really that good. I mean, Alonso's okay at 340. Soto's 320. I mean, it's just a little low. It's okay. But it's just tough to take guys at that low of a odds level when you don't know who's going to pitch after Burke comes out, since it is a bullpen game for them. So we don't really know who Soto's going to face or who Alonso's going to face. To take them at a plus 300, not worth it. To take them at a plus 500, I think that's worth it. That's why we're taking Nimmo. So interesting. But welcome to day games in baseball. Game 6, Royals Cubs. Moneyline wise, Cubs minus 103 here. Royals plus 124. I think there's value in taking the Royals on the money line. Seth Lugo going up against Colin Ray. 25% ballpark factor. You've probably noticed by now the home run odds in this game. They're just stupid. This happens all the time whenever the wind's blowing out in Chicago. You see every player under plus 300 for home run. Every single player. And it's just like, okay, well, can't take anybody for a home run in this game. But, I mean, if I did, the guys I'd like the most would be Salvi and then Seiya and PCA. But, I mean, they're all just nuked. Plus 260 for Salvi, plus 250 for Seiya. Pete is plus 280. Like, these guys, any money lines you like so far? Not really. I like the Royals here, though. I do like the Royals here. Bobby Witt, their odds are just cooked, man. The odds are just too bad for the wind blowing out in this game. So I'm personally probably going to stay away from this one for home runs. If it's not Aaron Judge or Ohtani or Cal Raleigh, I'm not taking you for plus 250 for a home run. I'm just not. It's just not worth it. I mean, even Michael Busch, 19%. That's a great probability, but his line is plus 285. It's brutal out there in this game because the wind's blowing out. So will there be home runs in this one? I'm certain there will, but I don't think it's worth it. I'd much rather just take the Royals at plus 120 today. So that being said, though, for hits, runs, and RBIs, I think you could transition those guys from home runs into hits, runs, and RBIs plays. So like Pete for hits, runs, and RBIs instead of a home run today at plus 280. It's not bad. Should be a good amount of runs in this one, though. So I'm assuming the hits, runs, and RBIs lines are already pretty cooked, too. Let me just look real quick and just check. Pete Crow Armstrong, hits, runs, and RBIs. Yeah, it's 2.5. It's crazy. Yeah. Salvador Perez over 1.5. No line. Over 2. They're all over 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. You can't take player props in this game. You really like the Royals or just the value? The value. G-Money, I'm not trying to predict the future of who's going to win. I'm trying to look at, well, I mean, kind of I am, but I'm trying to look at who has the value. That's all it is. Like, we're dealing with 50% events here. You know what I mean? Like, half the time the Royals win this game, the other half the Cubs win this game. But they're going to pay you as if the Royals only win it 45% of the time. So there's good value on the Royals today. I just think there's good value on it. So, yep, that's what we look for, is positive expected value. And that's what this play has. The Royals definitely has positive EV. So I'll end up locking in Royals money line today for sure. Game 7, Cardinals Rockies. Cardinals blow, man. How did they lose last night? Hello? Cardinals, Rockies. Why are we... Hold on, let me fix this real quick. Why is this spinning? Cardinals burned me yesterday. Yeah, Astros made up for it. Yeah, Astros was the one play I took on the money line. It worked out really well. Okay. So this is weird. Cardinals, Rockies isn't loading, but every other game is. For some reason, it's just that one. Let me just walk through it real quick on my end, on the back end here. Cardinals, Rockies. Cardinals are sitting at minus 115 on my end. They're minus 186. I don't think there's much value in it. There's more value on taking the Rockies today. Payante versus potentially Tanner Gordon. I mean, we think it's Tanner Gordon. We think. I guess we'll find out. Oh, I see what's happening here. Hold on one second, chat. Let me just fix this real quick. I see what's happening here. I see what's happening here. All right, sorry for the delay. We're going to fix this right now. It's because there's two pitchers listed because the Rockies can't make up their mind. All right. There we go. We're back. We're back. Okay. Brendan Donovan looks pretty good here. This is actually a solid game. I do think there's more value on the Rockies today. Once again, I don't know how you take the Rockies, but it's not that much value anyway. Plus 156, plus 145. It's not a ton. Should be a good scoring game, though. There should be a good game for hits, runs, and RBIs again, and home runs. If we look at this matchup against Tanner Gordon, who we think is starting, who DraftKings has listed, I like Brendan Donovan against him. I like Alec Burleson against him. 23% chance for Alec Burleson. He is a guy I really like for a home run today. How did Riley Green look today? We do not have... Well, we can look at him at the end, but there's a debut in that game, so we can't really look into it. Tigers are making a debut, but we can look at Riley Green on a different dashboard in a second. At the end of the stream, I'll look up Riley Green. Just remind me. But to hit a home run here... Let's see. Wilson Contreras is sitting at plus 350. I like that. Alec Burleson sitting at plus 360. I like that as well. Let's see here. Those are really it. Burleson and Contreras. But any of these guys for hits, runs, and RBIs. Excuse me, hits, runs, and RBIs looks good. On the other side, Moniak, we have him running it back. I do like Moniak at plus 470 today. A little bit of fair value in that, or expected value in that. We did have him yesterday. He did hit, but today I think he looks pretty good. I think Moniak looks good for a back-to-back day. 6.1 on the pitch mix. I really do like that. Tyler Freeman would be the only other guy for like hits, runs, and RBIs, but I feel like Hunter Goodman's due for a homer, but he just doesn't have the data today. Oh, he's not playing. That's why. And then what about McMahon? 520? McMahon at 520 is not terrible. I don't know that I would do it though. But I really do like Moniak. He's really the only guy to look at on the Rockies. And then Contreras and Burleson look great too. Game 8, Brewers-Mariners. Brewers win streak finally ends on a 1-0 loss with an umpire show at the end of the game. Umpire scorecards. Come on, give me it. Yes, here we go. What? Oh, that was Monday. They haven't updated it yet. You got lucky. Oh my God, I was about to expose that guy. I was about to expose that ump. Anyway, we have the Brewers as a slight underdog today, plus 102, so 50-50 here. Once again, the Brewers are an underdog, heavy underdog, so it might be worth taking them. Castillo versus Priester. Brewers at plus 116. I mean, they've been an underdog 6 games in a row. They've won 5 of them. So I don't mind him. Priester's been a beast. Once again, there's no players to take on the Brewers offense. There just never really is. There just never really is any players to take on the Brewers offense for anything because just too inconsistent offensively in terms of who does what. They always score, except for yesterday. They always score, but it's different guys every day doing stuff. So on the other side, Cal Raleigh, 20% chance at a home run. Not really worth it at plus 265. Priester's been so good this year. I mean, this series, there's been 7 total runs across 2 games. I mean, I don't know that today's very high scoring, so probably a fade on this one offensively again. Brewers pitching's been just way too good. And then Brewers offense is just way too bad. So I think Brewers money line's really just the only play here. Maybe a Nerfy as well. First inning runs. Yeah, minus 138's minus 130 on DraftKings is fair value, but a Nerfy in this one could be solid too. Game 9, Astros Dbacks. Astros Dbacks. We have the Astros minus 144. I mean, Astros is a dog today. Brandon Walter versus Fott. That's crazy to me. This is like yesterday where I don't understand why the Astros are so undervalued. Yesterday I hammered them. Luckily they actually won. It was 1-0 into like the 8th inning. But they won the game. That's all that matters. The value was there. The value is there again today. I think the value is there again today. Brandon Walter's not very good, but Fott's terrible. So this is going to come down to which offense can do better, honestly. Both pitchers probably going to suck. So I do think there's more value, though, on taking the Astros at plus 102 than there would be on the Diamondbacks. So if you're looking for that one, Astros money line has good value in it. It's not a bad play. Altuve looks solid. Caratini, I don't know if he's going to play again today. He should have played yesterday. I don't know why he didn't. But he probably won't play. I mean, Altuve looks good. Cam Smith is all right. Yeah, not a whole lot here on the Astros offense. I mean, I just not excited about any of these guys, really. Man, that makes the money line tough, but you got to hope that they've had some like random guys do stuff. Taylor Trammell, Bryce Matthews, like the guys who've been doing stuff for the Astros lately are not guys you'd expect. On the other side, Ketel Marte looks pretty good with a 7.44 pitch mix rating. His home run probability is a little bit low, 15%. They're giving you Ketel right now at plus 350. I just don't think it's good value. Eugenio Suarez, I feel like he's a must-take for a home run today. 39% chance to hit a home run. Hits a lot of homers. Over 10% of his at-bats are home runs versus lefties. 3.12 total bases per hit. That's insane. In a 90 at-bat sample size, that's an insane number. It's a disgusting number. So, Eugenio Suarez, number 1 guy for me today for a home run. Number 1 guy for a home run for me today. Corbin Carroll, not much on him. It's really just Suarez. He's the only player prop in this game that I think is worth taking. Or maybe Ketel Marte for like hits, runs, and RBIs, but not a homer. But yeah, there's some value in the Astros money line. There's value in Suarez home run. Game 10, Twins-Dodgers. Twins-Dodgers, we have Dodgers minus 148. They're sitting at minus 215. We said yesterday that the value was on the Twins money line, and it hit. So today the value, once again, is on the Twins money line. Paddock going up against Glasnow. Oof. I don't know that I would take the Twins again for a back-to-back in this one, but that is where the value is. If we look at this, Buxton matches up pretty well. His home run odds, I mean, they're fair value. He's fair value for a homer today. So I don't mind Buxton. It's really only it. He's like, generally, I mean, I feel like pretty much every single game, Buxton's the only guy you can take on the Twins. He really is. On the Dodgers, Ohtani plus 200. His odds are plus 142. He's way too negative expected value for me at plus 142. I don't like that line. It's way too low. It doesn't even help you out. If you take that, it doesn't even help you. You get more value on the Twins winning a 9-inning game than you do on Ohtani hitting a home run, which is insane. But yeah, not much there. Teoscar, yeah, I don't see much in this game. I do not see much in this game, especially on the home run side. But yeah, I mean, Ohtani's just the best looking option, but his odds are so cooked. Yeah, unfortunate. But Twins value is on the money line, I guess. Game 11, Orioles-Guardians. Orioles-Guardians. Eflin going up against Slade. Heavy favorite to the Guardians in this one, minus 124. I think there's a lot of value in taking the Guardians here. Eflin is pretty bad. He gives up a lot of runs. He does get some run support, but he gives up a lot of runs. So value here is most definitely on the Guardians in this game. So feel free to take Guardians on the money line. Holiday, he's nothing crazy. Ramon Laureano, I do like him today. Depending on where he slots in, he could be a good option again for a home run. I know we hit one yesterday. He could be a decent option if he ends up slotting in the 2 spot. If he's down into the 4 or 5 spot today, don't love him as much, but we'll see where he ends up getting put in the lineup. But overall, his pitch mix is good today. Batting average is good. I like Laureano in general for like hits, runs, and RBIs, no matter where he is in the lineup. Gunnar, he's okay for like a hit today. O'Hearn's okay for a hit today. Cowser, nah, not really. It's really O'Hearn, Gunnar, and Laureano for hits, and maybe even Jackson Holiday for a hit. And then Laureano would be the home run guy on the Orioles. On the other side, Jose Ramirez for a 3rd game in a row looks outstanding for a home run. Plus 390. I mean, run it back. Why not? What up, Hundo? Run it back. Jose Ramirez for a home run is definitely a run it back, I think, for a 3rd game in a row. He took him the last 2 days. You think every in premium hit? Yeah. Schneemann looks decent as well for a home run today, plus 600. I don't mind those odds. If you want like a super long shot, Schneemann at plus 600 is pretty good. Pretty good. But I love Jose Ramirez today, man. I really like him. I'm going to end up having a Jose Ramirez and probably a Eugenio Suarez slip, something like that. But those are 2 of my favorites across the whole board today. Red Sox, Phillies. Red Sox, Phillies. Everybody was happy yesterday? Hell yeah. Wasn't in yet for the early games. We'll recap stuff. I got to keep the flow going. I'm not going to go back. Phillies here. Actually, I have them losing this game. Luzardo versus Giolito. Red Sox as an underdog. There's some good underdogs today, man. We've seen like 3 or 4 now that are solid underdogs. I think the Red Sox are another one of those. We like the Red Sox versus lefties. We just do. They do really well. So no really good home run options against Luzardo, but for like general props, I mean, Romy Gonzalez, Rob Refsnyder, like these guys are all really good against lefties. Narvaez, Bregman, if he slots in, like these guys are all good against lefties. On the other side, these guys, I mean, Schwarber is okay, but his home run odds are not going to be worth it today. They were yesterday. He was at like 30-some%, but today not really worth it. Harper, I mean, not great. Yeah, these guys don't look that good for home runs on the other side. I think the play in this game, I think you don't take any player props. I think it's just Red Sox on the money line, honestly. Neither of these pitchers really give up a ton of home runs, so for me, the real play here is Red Sox on the money line. Yankees, Blue Jays. Yankees, Blue Jays. Fried versus Bassett. I mean, Yankees minus 147. They're minus 142 right now, so it's fair value. It's nothing outstanding. They're fair value. Home run wise, I mean, Judge only 20%. You guys can see today's not a great day for home runs, really. Value wise, at least. Judge is sitting at plus 148. Oh, he's plus 220 on DraftKings, though. I don't mind him. If you get him at the 220, oh, sorry. I'm at 400. I thought I had him at 200. Still, DraftKings is way more accurate here at plus 220 than plus 148. He is the best option on this team. Jazz is the second best. Jazz went deep yesterday, which I said I liked. Today, I think Trent Grisham is probably the best value play here at plus 475, plus 500 on DraftKings. Trent would be the best value play, but Stanton looks pretty good today too for like hits, runs, and RBIs. So does Bellinger. Yeah, I like a lot of these guys on the Yankees today for hits, runs, and RBIs. The home runs just aren't there. On the other side, against Max Fried, I mean, this guy's too good to be taken against him. Maybe Vladdy. Vladdy does do really well against lefties. He's 1 for 10 against him, though. You can't take anybody on the Blue Jays today. You just can't. Your Braves getting revenge today? Where are the Braves? Oh, up there. Yeah. They got smoked last night. Game 14, White Sox Rays. I mean, this is a good underdog game again, man. Jonathan Cannon versus Taj Bradley. I think this is one where you take the White Sox as a huge dog. You sprinkle. I think you sprinkle White Sox as a dog here. I just do. Caminero looks really good for a home run today. Aranda is good for a home run today, too. I do like both of these guys as home run options for like long shots, especially Aranda. His value is really good. Caminero's value is not great, but his probability is decent at 22%. But tell you what, man, the White Sox don't have any players you can take for props. But Cannon going up against Taj Bradley, I mean, I don't mind him as a plus 172. Like, it could happen. It could happen. I would if you're gonna take the White Sox, it would be a sprinkle. Maybe you put them in like a long shot parlay or something, or you just sprinkle on their money line, like quarter of a unit or something. But the value is definitely on the White Sox today. Let's see what the over under is in this game. The total here is 9. 9. Okay, should be decently high scoring. But yeah, Caminero and Aranda for home runs are both good options. And then game 15, A's Rangers. A's Rangers here. We have the Rangers minus 126. I do think that there's more. There's no value on either side here. They're too far out at minus 142, and they're too close at plus 120. So no value on either side there. But Brent Rooker looks really good today. Nick Kurtz looks really good today. I like both of these guys for home runs or for general props. Well, really, Kurtz would be just home run or bust. But Rooker looks good for general props. Jacob Wilson also looks good for general props. Outside of that, there's a pretty big drop-off against lefties for the rest of the A's lineup. On the other side, I really like Corey Seager today for a home run. He's on my 1-to-1,000. He's one of my favorite plays today as well. Back-to-back games for him it would be, but I do like it. So Corey Seager looks good today. Also, if you want to just take him for 2 hits, runs, and RBIs instead, that is another good option. Or like for a double, something like that, right? Yeah, Seager to get 2 total bases even. I just like Seager overall. Outside of that, though, once again, pretty big drop-off for everybody else against lefties on this lineup. All right, let's go look up some of these Tigers you guys are talking about here. Riley Green does not look great. 3% chance at a home run only, 4.21 on the pitch mix, 0.76 hits. Is he going up against a lefty? He's going up against a lefty. He doesn't do anything against lefties. 2 homers and 113 at-bats, hitting .212, 1.5 total bases per hit, 37% strikeout rate. So, yeah, Riley Green looks pretty awful. Torkelson, 15% chance at a home run, a little bit better there. 2.31 total bases per hit versus lefties, 9 homers and 94 at-bats, so 10% of his at-bats. The only problem is the pitch mix is pretty rough. 61% fastballs from Bailey Falter, but they're about even, 0.95, 0.75. The cutter is the secondary pitch. He's pretty bad against the cutter, so that's where he's getting hurt here on this matchup. But yeah, I don't mind Torque. I think Torque's actually a decent option. He is a decent option. I mean, guys like Jahmai Jones as well. Jahmai Jones, 20% chance to hit a home run. Wenceel Perez, 18% chance. These guys all mash lefties, so there are some options on the Tigers today for home runs. There are some guys who actually probably look pretty good. Let's see what Torkelson's odds are. Plus 350. I mean, it's okay. I don't love it. Riley Green looks like he's not even going to play. Wenceel Perez at plus 630 is a good long shot. Jahmai Jones at plus 500 is a good long shot. I know Torkelson is like the main guy for hitting home runs, but so J-Ram and Eugenio's the 2-leg. It might be. I don't know. Yeah, I have to really sit down, dive in, look at the odds, see if there's any promos, all that stuff. But they are the first 2 options here. Suarez and Ramirez are the top 2 for a home run today. Corey Seager looks really good too, like I said. Byron Buxton's pretty solid. Nimmo's on that slip, as you see. Caminero's decent. Schneeman's decent. Stowers, Moniak, Acuna. Acuna's not playing today, actually, though. Contreras is solid. Yeah, there's some good options. When we look at pitch mix ratings, Jahmai Jones is a 9.84. I do think Jahmai Jones is a long shot for back-to-back home run games. Is pretty solid. J-Ram, though, yeah, I really like Jose Ramirez. I do. I really like Jose Ramirez. A lot of good pitch mixes, though, today for hits, runs, and RBIs. It's just not really a home run day. If you look at this list, yeah, there's a lot of guys over 20%, but then when you go compare these to the odds on the book, terrible. Like Ohtani's negative expected value. Buxton, he's okay. Some of these guys are actually decent value. Some of these like kind of middle of the pack guys. But like Caminaro's negative expected value, Judge's negative expected value, Pete Crow Armstrong, Cal Raleigh, Juan Soto, Suzuki, Perez, they're all negative expected value plays, even though they're on this list. So a bit of a tough day for homers. Not too many guys really stand out. It's a lot of guys that you don't think about, like Laureano, Burleson, Nimmo, Schneemann. You know, these aren't usually guys you take for home runs. But their probabilities are actually pretty decent, so it's worth considering. But yeah. All right, I need to get this video on YouTube, so I got to end the stream so I can send it over. Game starting in an hour and a half. This has to be quick. So I appreciate y'all for hanging out. We will be back tomorrow. Good luck today. Let's have another good day. Come sign up for rudebets.com and get access to the tool. I'm going to update it with the current lineups so you can see guys like Acuna when they're not in. They won't be here anymore, and the other guys will. So come join the site. Peace out.